Have you ever truly wondered why some brands feel inherently magical, as if they speak directly to your deepest soul without much visible effort? Why can iconic companies like Apple, Nike, or your favorite local brands cultivate such fanatical followings that eagerly wait hours for the latest product launch? The real answer is not found in expensive advertisements or momentary viral trends on social media platforms, but rather in a fundamental principle of vibration that often remains completely hidden from our everyday view. The true secret to building this profound connection can actually be learned from a field of study exploring the visual patterns of sound called cymatics. You are about to fully understand how these invisible vibrations can form a much stronger and more memorable foundation for your business in the eyes of your customers. Are you ready to perceive branding from a truly different and revolutionary perspective of physics and marketing synergy? Too often, business owners struggle fiercely amidst a noisy and overcrowded market competition, spending millions of dollars just trying to mimic fleeting trends without achieving any lasting or satisfactory results whatsoever. They are consistently busy shouting with very loud volume across various marketing channels, yet their core brand message fails to create any significant echo in the hearts of their loyal customers. The majority of these brands lose their direction because they are overly focused on what they sell, rather than concentrating on how they should be vibrating within the minds of their targeted audience. This is a classic dilemma we frequently encounter. Brands feel bland, are easily forgotten, and consequently fail to build long-term emotional connections with their diverse market segments. We have all experienced that position, trying many different approaches without truly understanding the root of the genuine resonance customers seek. Failure to achieve this resonance keeps your brand trapped perpetually in the exhausting cycle of price wars. Let us take a moment to visualize the concept of cymatics, where small particles on a metal plate arrange themselves into beautiful and highly structured geometric patterns when exposed to a specific, consistent sound frequency. The intricate patterns formed are not merely a fortunate coincidence, but instead represent a very clear visual manifestation of the harmonious vibrations surrounding the physical material. This serves as a perfect analogy for understanding the internal workings of the brand resonance we have been seeking in today's increasingly competitive and demanding business world. The sound frequency in this insightful experiment represents your brand's fundamental value and purpose, which must be consistently maintained in a stable state every single day. If that frequency wavers and changes frequently without substantial reason, the resulting pattern, brand identity, formed in the customer's mind, will become unclear or even completely disorganized and incoherent. The crucial first step in applying the principles of cymatics is to clearly identify your brand's core frequency, which consists of the foundational values and purpose that absolutely must not be altered by anyone. This established frequency must be authentic, highly unique, and profoundly relevant to the specific target audience you defined when the business first began its journey. Reflect deeply on what makes your brand truly tick every single day and provides a significant differentiator among the ocean of competitors currently operating in the market. This core frequency will act as the source of energy and the primary foundation for all future marketing communications you plan to execute effectively. Without a stable core frequency, every single one of your branding efforts will sound like mere noise that simply passes by without leaving any valuable or lasting impression. A powerfully resonant brand always possesses a clear frequency, similar to a single musical note played with absolute conviction and unwavering consistency in front of a large audience. For instance, Patagonia consistently resonates with the distinct frequency of environmental activism and the promise of very durable product quality for its highly loyal users worldwide. Every campaign, every product design, and even their significant business decisions consistently reinforce that single vibration without ever deviating from the core essence. This potent principle teaches us that focusing on one strong frequency has a much greater impact than attempting to superficially touch upon numerous different frequencies without depth. This focus distinguishes brands that endure for decades from those that are merely seasonal and quickly fade away from the public eye. Ask yourself right now, what is the one sentence that could define the entire existence of my brand with such clarity and power? In carefully conducted cymatics experiments, a stable pattern will only ever be created when the vibrational frequency is maintained at a truly consistent level, without any significant disruption or alteration whatsoever. This represents the second valuable lesson for your branding strategy. Consistency is not merely the simple repetition of a logo design, but rather a holistic and essential vibration that must be upheld across every single customer touchpoint interacting with your brand. From the brand's visual identity, the tone of voice used in content, the quality of service provided, down to the unboxing experience of the product, everything must align comprehensively and flawlessly. Inconsistency will inevitably create a chaotic pattern in the consumer's mind, damaging hard-earned brand memory and slowly but surely eroding their trust over time. Only through unwavering consistency can that beautiful and stable pattern of resonance fully form between you and your dedicated customers. Many modern brands unfortunately face internal conflict because they are too easily influenced by passing trends, changing their brand colors or communication style every 3 months out of fear of being irrelevant. They entirely forget that under the fundamental laws of cymatics, sudden frequency changes only result in the destruction of the pattern already successfully established in the minds of loyal customers. Change is indeed essential for product and service innovation, but the brand's core frequency must remain steadfast and act as the main anchor, so it is not carried away by the destructive current of competition. Remember this truth. The organized and resonant pattern in your customer's mind is the most valuable asset you possess as an intelligent and visionary business owner. Are you courageous enough to resist the persistent temptation to constantly follow trends just to maintain the consistent vibration of your own brand? Open loop. I will reveal a case study of a famous brand that executed a complete rebranding yet still succeeded at the end of the video, so watch until the very end. In the complex context of cymatics, not every single frequency will produce an identical pattern on all the different types of materials, because each material possesses its own unique and specific natural resonance. This principle teaches us the critical importance of highly specific and detailed audience targeting within our daily marketing strategies, utilizing accurate and relevant data. Your brand must actively seek out the material, the audience, that is already naturally aligned with the core frequency you have meticulously established, rather than desperately trying to force a pattern onto a resistant and uninterested mass audience. True resonance will only occur when your message finds the ears and hearts that are already prepared and completely open to sincerely receiving it without resistance. This is the ultimate key to transforming ordinary prospects into a loyal and militant community in the future that will serve as your brand ambassadors. Focus strategically on speaking with one clear, powerful voice to a very small group of people who genuinely care about your message, rather than merely whispering to millions who remain totally uninterested. This is the smart and immediate solution to saving time and money that is currently wasted on ineffective and poorly directed marketing efforts across the board. When the precise audience hears your brand's frequency, they will begin to vibrate together, forming a tangible sense of community, which is one of the main categories of sought-after brand resonance. This community will subsequently become a natural amplification for your brand, organically spreading the resonance pattern to more people who share the same relevant vibrations. This entire process is far more organic and much stronger than temporary paid advertisements that often fail to make a memorable impression on potential customers. Building a truly resonant brand is no longer simply about beautiful visual aesthetics alone, but fundamentally about designing the right, consistent vibration that is maintained continuously every single day. We must consciously stop thinking solely about instantly eye-catching logos and slogans, and instead start heavily investing in the deep intensity of the core frequency that will attract long-term loyalty and decisively strengthen your brand. The fundamental solution is this: define your foundational purpose, maintain consistent brand visuals and narrative, and find the audience that is genuinely ready to emotionally resonate with your core message. By diligently applying the principles of Cymatics, you are not just building an ordinary business venture, but rather a powerful and harmonious movement within the hearts of your devoted customers. This vital shift will free you from the exhausting price war and allow you to stand tall in a market saturated with endless, challenging competition. Do you recall my promise to discuss a successful, complete rebranding? Let's carefully examine Starbucks, which, despite changing its logo from complex to extremely minimalistic, has always maintained its core frequency, which is the third place between home and the office, with powerful and consistent dedication worldwide. They deliberately did not change their main vibration. They only simplified the pattern to make it clearer and more easily captured by new customers' eyes. This fact proves that the foundation of the brand's core vibration is far more important than merely its external shell, which can always be periodically updated and altered without severely damaging the true foundation. Their lasting success lies in their fundamental adherence to the promise of a consistent and authentic customer experience across their global locations without compromise. The crucial takeaway is: ensure your current rebranding only modifies the external pattern and never destroys your own existing core frequency that has already resonated. You now fully comprehend that true branding is inherently about the physics of vibration, not just about superficial aesthetics that are easily replicated by anyone else. This is the moment to stop the noisy, pointless marketing screams and begin tuning your brand's frequency with extremely high precision and intent. Starting today, evaluate every element of your existing brand. Is it truly consistent with the core frequency you initially defined when founding the business? If you can successfully maintain this specific vibration, you will witness a beautiful resonance pattern forming naturally in the market, resulting in enhanced loyalty, fervent advocacy, and sustainable business growth. Do not just create a brand that is merely seen by others, but create a brand that is felt deeply by everyone who interacts with it because only the brands that resonate powerfully will ultimately become immortal.